Hi, welcome to the session. So in this particular session, we are going to see Python variables, data types and literals. So we are going to see both theory and practical session. Okay, so let us start with the session. As you can see over here, we have variables and literals. So what is a variable and literal? So you can see an example. I'll take an example and I will try to explain. X equal to 7. X here is a variable and 7 is a literal. So 7 is a fixed value. Say for example, when we say x equal to 7, so what happens is inside the Python, the memory management, 7 will be given one memory location and that will not be changed. The value of that particular memory location will not be changed. So 7 we have one memory location, fine. And x, you can see here, the x is going to refer to this particular 7. So x is actually is going to refer to this particular 7. Okay. So similarly, you can see here y is equal to 3.149, 14159, whatever the value. So this is a float value. Okay. So this we call it as a float literal. So when we say y equal to 3.14159, so the memory will be allocated for that particular value. You can see the float literal, this is the memory will be allotted and y will refer to this particular 3.14. Okay, it will refer. So this we call it as a float literal and 7 is we call it as a integer literal. So x is going to refer, it's a variable, the value can change for the x. Okay, so its x will refer to the 7 and y will refer to this one. Similarly, you can see z equal to true. This is a Boolean value. Okay, Boolean value is what? True or false. So we are going to see the data types later. Okay, so you can see here true is a Boolean literal. So the memory will be allotted for this particular thing and z will refer to this particular true. Okay. Say for example, next x equal to 80 happens. So now x is earlier 7, right? Now you can see x is 7. So what happens is 80 memory will be allotted, for 80 memory will be allotted and x is going to refer to 80 now. It's not going to refer 7 now. It's going to refer 80. So 7 will be discarded. 7 will be there inside the memory, but the garbage collection later. So don't worry about this garbage collection and all. So the memory management, what it takes care is, it's going to discard this 7. If nobody is referring to that particular 7, it will be discarded. So what happens is literal is a constant. So the value will not change. The memory will be allotted, it will be fixed. And the variable is going to refer to that particular memory variable. Okay, that's the difference between a literal and the variable. Okay. Now we have data types. So the type of data the variable can store. So we have we have seen integer literal, float literal, Boolean literal, right? These are the basic data types we have. So we have, you can see here, we have Python data types. In Python data types, we have numbers. In this int and float, we are going to see. Complex, we are not going to see now. We will see in some other part. Okay. Now, similarly, like Boolean. So numbers we have Boolean true or false. It can able to store, the variable can able to store true or false. Okay. So the integer variable what? 20 without decimal value. Float variable is what? With decimal value. Okay. Now we have set dictionary. This we are going to see later, not now. So we are going to see only the basic data type. Now we have one data type called sequence. In this sequence we have string. So in this particular string we have just like this is a some characters are there, JESSA. Okay. So this is like single, it can be in single quote or double quote. Similarly, we have list and tuple. We are not going to see now. We are going to see only the basic data type, that is int, float, Boolean and string we are going to see. So these are the available data types in this particular primitive data types. Okay, we are going to see only the primitive data types. So what is the data type? Data type can the variable, what type of data it can able to store. Okay, that we call it as a data type. Now let us open Spider. Okay, so Spider, just type Spider as we know this one. Just type Spider in the search bar. So you will get this one. Already I have opened. Let me open this particular Spider. You will get this particular screen. So what we need to do is we need to take a new file. Okay, take a new file and remove all these things from the left side. Say for example, sometimes this will be like it will not be in proper order. So what you can do is at any time you can go back to factory setting. In the sense, the beginning when you installed whatever the preferences are there of us, that will be stored. Okay, you can see this one, reset spider to factory defaults. So it will automatically default, like it will set it to factory defaults. So this is a very important thing. Sometimes you mess up with these windows and some window will go here, some window you close, something happens. So what you can do is go to tools and just you can say reset to spider default. Okay, there's one good technique we have, and also like weave, and there is a lock pane is there. You can unlock this one and you can move around these particular windows. Anyway, you can play with this later. Now let us start with the things. So we are doing data types. So let us say I will take one name, like one student name. Let us say the name of that particular student is Azad. Okay, Azad. Then the name, then his age equal to 18. Let us say, okay, and the fee the particular student is going to pay is, let us say 345.89, something like 0.50. Let us take. So these are the fee the student is going to pay, and this is the name, and whether that particular student is a Indian citizen or not. So let me write here Indian citizen, okay, underscore citizen. So here why we have underscore, I will tell you that later in the next session. So we have identifier, okay, the naming convention. We cannot have a blank space for the variables, okay. That's why I have an underscore over here. So the identifier we are going to see later. So this one, India is Indian citizen. So what I will do is I will say here true, okay. Let us say this Azad is a Indian citizen. So I am going to say true. If he is not, then I will say what? Fault, okay. False. So I can say true or false in this particular Indian citizen. Fine. Now let me print. Now what we have here, name is what is a name? Is a set of characters. So enclosed in double quotes. So this is a string, okay. This is a string. So this is called string literals. So what happens is when we say this one, string literal like Azad will be given a memory location, and name is going to refer to that particular memory location. Fine. Now Azad is 18. Similarly, you have 18, memory will be allotted. Age is going to refer to that one. Similarly, fee, and we have Indian citizen. Fine. So let me print all these things. So print, let us say name. So I said here what? Capital N. So make sure that it is case sensitive. So you have to make sure that it is a particular same case it should match. So let me run this one. So we have a run file over here. Let me run this one, and I can see Azad. Fine. The name is printed. So let us say here, I can say in double quotes also this one. Let us say name colon. Let me write colon, and I have to give comma. So if you have seen the previous video, we have said two items we are displaying in the print statement. Print statement we are going to see in some other session, like complete print session I will do. So we have name here. This is the name is a variable. Okay, just make sure this name is a variable, and this name is what? It's a different. It is a string now. Whatever there in the double quote, it will be displayed as it is. Fine. So this particular name, what it contains, Azad. You remember that we created a variable here, right? So name colon Azad. It's going to display now. Let me run this one, and you can see name colon Azad. So let me close the console to have a fresh console. Then what I will do is I'll print. Okay, let me print here. I will have another one, type of name. Okay, so we have a I'm printing what? Name Azad. Then I'm type of name. What is this type? What is the data type of this one? Let us find out what is the data type of this particular name. Automatically our Python has generated for that. Okay, let me run this one, and you can see name is Azad and class string. So this is a string data type. Name is what type of data is going to store? It's storing. It is a string type. That is a set of characters. So similarly, what I will do is I'll copy this print and paste over here. So then I will say here age. Then here I will give age. Fine. And type of age. Okay. Let me run this one. And we got what here? So you can see name Azad Singh. This we have seen for this particular statement. And for this statement, what I am getting? Age 18, okay, and class int. This is an integer type. See, we don't have to say, if you know the C or C++, some other programming language previously, so we need to declare the variable. We don't have to declare here. Automatically, it will assign the data type, okay. So we don't have to bother about that one. That's the beauty of Python. Okay, it's very simple. Fine. Now age, it has displayed, and type of age. What is the type of age? What is the data type? Type in the sense, it's a type is a function. It will give the data type actually. Okay. So these are built-in functions are there. So many built-in functions are there. We can use that built-in functions and we can get the data from that. Fine. So we are asking the it's nothing but type is a function. We are asking the Python what is the type of this particular name. Okay. So inside it has certain code. It will find out what is the data type of that one. Okay. It will return to us. Fine. Let me have this one. Another one. What we have next? We have fee, right? So let me write here fee, and let me write here fee this side, and type of fee. Okay. Type of fee. So we know fee colon is going to display 345.50 and type of fee. So let me run this one, and you can see it's float, right? Is a float. So we saw it string, this we saw integer, then we saw float. So three data types we saw. In the last one, Indian citizen. So let me print this one. Stay with me, please. Okay. We are going to see next very good, nice Indian citizen. Okay. Citizen. So colon. What I will do is I will write here colon. I don't have to give here inside the double quote. I don't have to give underscore. We can have blank space here. For what? For the string. This is a string. See, let me run this one. So it's going to display Indian citizen. Fine. Indian citizen. So let me copy this. Let me copy this variable Indian citizen. Okay. Let me run this. And what we got here? So is it Indian citizen? It's true, right? Now when we print the same like type of Indian citizen, it will give Boolean. So let me print that one. Okay. Okay. Let me copy this one. I will print in next line. Okay. Let me take out all these things. I'll just take type of Indian. Let me take out the variable here. Indian citizen is the variable that I want to find out the data type. So what I'm doing here, print the data type of Indian citizen. Okay. What is the data type? Now it's going to display what? Boolean, right? So we have seen four types of data. Okay. One is string, integer, float, and Boolean. Now if I say here false, okay. Let us say Azad is not Indian. Okay. Let us say false. Let me run this one. And you can see here name Azad, age, and we saw same thing. Indian citizen false. Okay. So what is the thing? We can store only two values. Only two values in Indian citizen, either true or false. Because it is, we have only true or false. For Boolean data type, it can take only two values. Okay. Now this is regarding one program, simple program. You just try this one. Let me go to the next one, and I will take only the string concatenation. We'll see the string concatenation in the string, joining of 2-3 strings into one. Let us take fn. What do you mean by fn? Fn is first name. First name is equal to my first name is, see, not only single quote, a double quote also I can give. Let me write double quotes only, and I can give here my name as Muhammad, first name, and middle name mn is equal to and we have Rizwan, fine, and mn is middle name. Okay. ln last name, ln is equal to Aziz. Okay. My name is Muhammad Rizwan Aziz. Fine. So I have given first name, fn, middle name, and last name. I have stored in the variable fn, mn, and ln. Now what I will do is I will join all these three, and I'm going to display. So if I want to display all these three, like Muhammad Rizwan Aziz, I want to display. So how can I display that one? How can I merge these three strings into a single string? That is, that's what concatenation, string concatenation is. So let us take full name. Okay. Full name, let us say name. Okay. Just I will give name. Name is equal to, I will say fn plus mn plus ln. Okay. Let me print this one. I know there is some problem here. Let me, okay, I need to give small letters. Make sure it is a small letter. Print, we have name. Let me print the name. Okay. I'm not going to print fn, mn. We know that what is there. Now let me just print the name. So if I say this one, let me close the console so that we should not get confused. Let me run now, and you can see Muhammad Rizwan Aziz, but there is no blank space because we have not given. That's why blank space is not there. Either I can give blank space here. What I can do is, I don't want to change the string, okay? Let it be Muhammad Rizwan Aziz without any blank spaces. Now, how can I incorporate here the blank spaces in between? Fine. So, what I can do is, I can give here double quotes space, double quotes plus. Okay. Can you see this? What is this? We have FN, okay, that is Muhammad, plus one blank space in between. See, in double quotes, I have given even a blank space is also a character. Okay. Now, I will give here again double quotes, blank space, double quotes, and plus. Let me give some proper spacing. Okay. This is not the space, that this is the space. This is what it counts. Now, in between, what I have a string. I have a string. I have a string. So, two strings are there, blank spaces. Okay. Let me run this one now. Now, you can see Muhammad Rizwan Aziz, one blank space. You want two blank space? Give another one blank space in between here. This one and here. And you can see, and there are Muhammad Rizwan Aziz with blank spaces. Fine. So, like just it has displayed like name because name is a variable. Now, let us say I want to display name is equal to. Fine. So, let me write here name is equal to, and let me have double quotes and comma. So, what is this? Name is equal to will be two items I am displaying. Here name is equal to is a string, and here name is a variable that holds what? String data type. So, let me run this one, and we can see name is equal to Muhammad Rizwan Aziz. So, I can give one blank space here so that it looks better, and you can see name is equal to Muhammad Rizwan Aziz. Fine. Hope you have understood this one. We will go to the last program. Stay with me. Just one last program. I have taken a file new. See, we can save this. The previous one you can see, I can save this file, save as, and I can give any name. Let us say this one name. I will just give name. Let us say save this one, and this will be saved as .py file. The extension will be .py. Anyway, so this we have done. So let me go to the new one, file new you have to say. So then it is going to open like this. Then let me close the console. The last one we are doing, stay with me. Now let us say we have here, let us take price. Let us say I want to purchase a keyboard. Keyboard price is, let us say 50.5. Okay. One keyboard price, sorry, I have given equal to 50.5. So what I will do is, let us say I want to purchase around 10 keyboards. Why I need 10 keyboards? Anyway, let us say I have a company and I'm purchasing for 10, for that particular company, 10 keyboards. Quantity, what is quantity? Quantity is equal to 10, okay. Now, I want to calculate how much price I need to pay. One keyboard price is 50.5 and the quantity is 10, I need to multiply, right? The total quantity is, total is equal to, I need to multiply price into and quantity, fine. Now, when I do this one, let me display the total, right? So, price, what is this? What is the data type of the price? What happens? What I told? 50.5, it's a literal, it's a float literal, the memory will be allocated for that one, okay. Price is a variable and it's going to refer to this particular 50.5, okay, float literal, okay. Then 10, what is 10? 10 is an integer literal, it's a fixed value, will not change, will be there in the memory as it is, it has certain memory location and that quantity is going to refer to this one, okay. In Python it is different, okay. Anyway, so now price into quantity, let me print the price, okay, print, and we have, we have to print the total, right, print total, how much I have to pay, total is equal to, this should be in double quotes, as I said, it should be in double quotes, let me write here double quotes, so that total it should display as it is, then we have comma total, total is this total, this is a variable, okay. Now, interesting thing here, let me tell you, 505, total how much I have to pay, 505 I have to pay, price of this one, how many Qatari Riyal, 50.5 and I am purchasing 10, I need to pay 505. Now here, this is a float, correct? Float, this price is a float variable, quantity is integer variable, okay. And what is total? Total is coming 505.50. Now here you have price is what? it is a float variable. Quantity is what? Int. So when you have float and int, when you do the when you do the operation, then it will automatically update the result as the higher data type. Integer is a lower data type, float is a higher data type, so it will convert the result into higher data type. That's why you can see total as a 505.0. If we see this one, print, okay, print, then I can say here type of total. Okay, I want to check what is the type of total it has given. Okay, let me run this one, and you can see it is a float type. Similarly, if we see type of this one, it is a float variable, and we have float data type. For this one, it is a integer data type. Automatically the total is a float. Okay. Now in the next session, we have an input function, and we are going to see comment, and we are going to see what is an identifier. Okay, so stay with me. Thank you very much.